Tim Madone in the chat soon, and I'll reach out to him. We got to get him in here. There we go. Sorry, I just got a weird notification. Alright. There's my boy sleeping. Look at him. What a champ. Okay. Let me go add Tim Madone. I'm appearing off online. Let's go start a party. I'll invite Tim. Start party. There we go. Hopefully our settings are still the same and there won't be any issues this time. Alright. I gotta get the Queen Sword out. We put so much work into getting the Queen Sword. Why would I put it away? Okay. Which Colossus are we on even? Because Tim's had us been doing this. Oh, are we on the fish one? I think I might have died. Nope, I'm not on the fish one. Let me count them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I know where we are. We gotta fight the one that I hate. I think. No, we don't. Okay. Alright, well we won't go fighting any until we get Tim in the chat, in the voice chat. There we go. What's up, Lone Wolf? Welcome in. Is this the first Shadow of the Colossus stream you've attended? Okay, no problem, Lone Wolf. Yeah, right now we're just waiting. Look how long this sword is. Last time we had a good time just waiting around until Tim showed up, so I have no gripes. Here, let me... No, I'm kind of nervous about trying to climb to the top still. I think I have max stamina. I think there's a few tokens Tim told me about that I actually have to climb up all the way to the top of this tower multiple times. And that'll be fun. And get across that huge giant bridge, which you can't ride a horse on. We'll have to run. Let me see if I can remember where the right path is. I don't think I've tried climbing this tower in this version of the game. No, definitely not. I've only done it on the PS2 version. I don't think they would have changed where the climb-up space is, though. Because there's a false one that'll trick you. I didn't see any of that on that side. We're gonna circle this. We'll do a few laps. There's a hole in there. Maybe we can get to that hole. I have the parachute. We can glide. Actually. Now, where in the world is it? We're just gonna start climbing somewhere. I'm pretty positive that this one isn't the correct one, but we're gonna climb it anyway. We got time. Oh yeah. Yeah, this might be it. I think I just remember it looking the way it does on PS2. See, I remember spamming the jump worked better on PS2 than this version, so I'm probably just gonna climb it. We'll take our time. We got time to spare. It's fine. Look at this. You know what? This might be the correct way. Because I remember this rest point up here. Oh, that may not be the rest point I'm thinking of. We'll keep going. Well, I definitely just wasted a bunch of stamina. We'll see if we can grab one of these ledges. What's up, Tim? Oh, no problem. Yeah, I opened a party with you, Tim. No problem. Right now I'm just climbing the side. PS money, I just saw that. I think PS money would technically be a PS5. I think that looks like a grabbable ledge, but I don't know. I don't think this is the correct path. Yeah, I may have taken one of the dud paths. Oh, it is a grabbable ledge. Look at that. We spent all that time where we should have been not wasting stamina. Hopefully there's a rest point along this. Go on, grab it. Okay, thank God. He likes to just float with that parachute. Oh yeah. No, you jumped too far, dude. Ah. I'm in the wall. Hey. Hey, what's up, Tim? Okay.
There we go.
There you go. Let me check your audio.
1, 2, 3. Hello.
Yep, you're coming good. Coming through good. It's good.
All right.
Good thing we don't have to figure that out again. Alright. Yeah, I don't look forward to getting the ones that are all on top of that bridge.
Okay, well the first one's going to be inside the garden at the far back wall.
Okay. Here, I already fell off the tower.
Oops.
Yeah.
What, because you didn't have enough stamina?
No, I missed a jump, it seems. Like, I was jumping towards one of the parts where you have to do a back jump. I was actually pretty close now that I look at it. Yeah, I was actually really close to getting there. Huh. Maybe should I just go for it? Go for going up there?
Oh, hold on. Well, yeah, you're going to have to go up there twice now, remember. You got to get the coin that's in the garden, the one that's at the far end of the bridge,
and then there's
the one that's on top of that rock, which is about a fourth of the way across. Then you're going to have to climb back up again to get the coin that's underneath the bridge, close to where Colossus 2 is.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you've ever seen that coin glowing there. If you stand at the edge of the cliff and look at that bridge support, you can see it there.
Oh, really? Is it possible to launch myself off aggro at it?
I've tried many times, and I haven't been able to do it, but sometimes when you launch yourself off aggro, you actually go flying really far.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I guess you could possibly do it if that happened, but I've never been able to do it, and I've never seen a video of anyone doing it either, so...
Do you think it'd be possible to jump, like... I guess...
That bridge support is a little farther away from the edge of the cliff than it looks when you're standing there.
Yeah, I'm used to the way this looks on PS2. Climbing up the side of it. It looks very, very different. Sigurd said finally some content worth watching. He's a fan of yours now.
Okay, well, I'm not on my computer at the moment, so I'm
You're
still. If anyone said hi to me, hello.
Oh, I'm stuck on the corner of the wall. Go on. There we go. Did a little hop. I keep getting anxious of the stamina, but I feel like once you get past that big climb, you're a bulk of the way there now. Do I have enough stamina for it?
I think you do, actually. Especially if you use one of the cheats, which I'll tell you about in just a sec here.
Okay. Oh, I just had lag for some reason. It's disturbing. I hate it when non-online games have lag. Hello, Junior. Lone Wolf, I refuse to answer that question. Too many. No, I'm kidding. Well, you are a horrible person, Sigurd. Sigurd, you only sound like a horrible person because you are one. There we go. Oh, this jump to the pillar makes me nervous. Alright, I'm on that pillar. Looks like, yep, I'm right outside the part where you first enter the castle. It's giving me the sound that my stamina is flashing, but I have plenty of stamina. There we go.
There we go. All right.
We made it. I'm gonna save that actually. If not for anyone, but for myself.
I'm gonna. No, my throat's kind of.
Oh, you're
messed
right.
up right now. Let me mute this. There we go. Now I don't have to hear the echo.
Hopefully, let's see. If I eat just one of the forbidden fruit, is that fine? Will that mess up too much?
No. Yeah, I know, because you want the trophy. Taste the poison fruit.
Yeah.
Or taste the forbidden fruit. Now, in the PS3 version of the game, you had to eat every single piece of fruit that's up there, which is 48.
Wow. That's like detrimental.
I actually kind of liked that. I wish they would have kept all the PS3 trophies. Yeah, I wish they would have kept them for the PS4 version. They could have still added new ones, but keep the old ones.
All right, let's eat these.
So there's a bunch of there's a bunch of fruit trees in here to choose from. There's one right there in front of you.
There we go.
And that wall right there, on the other side of that wall to your left, is where Dorman's Hole is.
Oh, I like Dorman's Hole.
There's 2 ways to get in there.
I didn't get a trophy for eating that fruit. Oh, I just got it. I just got it.
You can go under the map and glide over there, or you can climb up the one tree, the one that you were just next to, and climb up the branch there and try to jump across. That's harder to do.
It's kind of fun just walking around up here.
Yeah. Now, if you go up here onto these blocks, now see that waterfall right there? You can jump into that waterfall, and if you mash the button enough times, there's a ledge above there. If you can get up onto that ledge, you can then jump and glide over to the steps that are right up above you. If you turn around and look the other way, you'll see those steps up there.
Okay, hang on.
You fell out.
Yeah, I see the steps.
Yeah. there's collision up there, but getting there is not easy.
It really looks like you can climb up there with the with just the vines.
Before the game was released, because there's several demos of this game that came out before the game officially got released. In one of the demos, there's full collision up there. You can climb all the way to the very top of that shrine, but the problem is getting up past this part where you are now.
Yeah, that spamming is crazy. Because I was going hard.
Yeah, you
need like a turbo.
It'd probably be easier to use a turbo controller for that.
Yeah.
But it is possible to do it without it.
My little brother's really good at spamming.
Now what's interesting though is if you look at those steps again, because I haven't seen anyone actually land on those steps.
Okay.
But I don't think there's collision on the steps, but there is on those blocks that are sitting right there at the bottom. So those blocks right there, if you can land on those, you can jump across to the top of the steps, and then there is collision there. Okay. But I don't know if there's collision on the actual steps themselves.
Here, I'm going to walk around up here for a second. And where is the token in particular?
Oh, that's... Yeah, jump down.
Oh, here's Dorman's hole. Yeah.
No, that's not Dorman's hole.
Oh, is it a false hole?
That's the hole that's above the pool of water.
Oh, okay.
And if you jump down in there, you're dead, even if you do use the parachute.
That's interesting.
You can get a peek down in there if you go to the edge. Just make sure you hit R2 if you start to fall.
Yeah. Oh, I already hear the token. There it is. That's not too hard.
Oh, I keep forgetting that there's a delay.
Yeah. People have issues with that. It's just a... I wish it was quicker. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. Man, I wish there was like a Colossus up here. This would be such a beautiful arena.
If you look up, you'll see that hole continues up through the roof too.
Oh, does it? Let's see. I wish there were binoculars so I could go in first person. Oh wait, there is the the bow. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah. It's where you don't see light coming through it. And I guess the ancient people who lived here didn't need railings.
Well, that obviously served a purpose at one time for something.
Maybe it was the execution pit. They would just like Sparta them. Like in 300.
Yeah, you didn't get close enough to the edge, but if you get close enough, you can put the camera down. You can see the water, the pool of water down there.
All right.
Dorman's hole's on the other side of that other wall, the one that you were next to when you first came in here. Mm-hmm. The one where you shot the piece of fruit down, that's where Dorman's hole is.
And I really want... I'm like... There we go, I see it, the water. That's cool. It's very cool being up here. I wish there was...
Yeah, you can actually hang on to the edge without falling off as long as you're holding R2.
That makes my palms sweat just thinking of it. I don't want to die. Where do you think the water comes from?
That's a good question. I think it's magical water, because if your stamina or if your health is like down really, really low and you jump into this water here, it just heals up super fast. Yeah.
That's interesting.
You'd have to have to get your
Oh, it's gonna... Man, I'm really resilient. Oh, it's probably because I have the extra... I have the shaman's cloak on.
Yeah. See, I'm talking about the water, not where it's not in the fountain, not in the waterfalls, but the water inside where you were walking around, that water.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can't just blow yourself up in the water.
Oh, for some reason it's not doing it.
Maybe my health has to be really low.
Maybe I'm thinking of the grip meter, not the health meter.
Oh, that's on a grabbable ledge.
Oh yeah, see? Did you see how your stamina went up super fast just then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you want
yeah, I feel it. I just tested
just
that.
to you'd be better off just holding your bow. Like, get out of the water, hold your bow like you're going to fire it, but don't, and that'll start taking your grip away, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
jump into the water, and you'll see.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, really, it really recovers. Let's see. So you say the Dorman's hole is on the other side. Okay. I wish there was a way where you could just spam the parachute to make yourself fly.
Well, with the turbo controller, you can do that, sort of. Oh, you have to be grabbing onto a bird, though.
Oh.
It's called the bird hump.
Sounds like my kind of a time.
What I wish the turbo controller allowed you to do was jump 2 or 3 times higher than you're normally able to.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could just jump over that wall. There is an invisible barrier on top of that wall, but it only goes up so high, and if you can get over that, then you can get in there. I think the invisible part's only a few feet high.
Oh, there's actually an invisible barrier on the bottom of this waterfall where you spam.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see me. Well, I'm sure you already know.
Of course.
It's actually not letting me under the waterfall anymore.
Well, yeah, you have to jump from kind of a side angle on that taller block.
That's so odd, because it didn't give me any trouble when I was first trying it. Maybe there's just a little piece of dorm in there that the game doesn't want me to find. Oh, let me walk here. Ah, it turned me upside. Oh!
Yeah, now see there's an invisible ledge right there where that tree is too, and you can glitch your way through that wall too if you're lucky.
I already did that.
And you just did.
Oh god, I'm falling through the map.
Now
Here,
if you head that way, you're gonna fall off if you keep going to your...
Yeah, I fell off. I'm heading towards the top of the shrine now. I'm gonna try to get on top of the statues. I'm on top of the statues. Is that your method? Because I said I'd find your method.
I use a slightly different method, but it does require glitching through that wall, though.
Look at that.
Now, see, if you look right over there, you'll see those ledges. And I don't know if you watched my video, the hidden ledges, but you're looking almost right at them where they are.
You used the bomb arrow to trigger the ledge.
Light them up, yeah.
Yeah. For a screenshot. Yeah, I'm going to clip the... It sucks we have to climb all the way back up, but... That was fun.
No, is not laying there on that slab either.
That is like terrifying. That's like really unsettling to see Mono not laying there. It's like, where did she just get up?
You might have to. Yeah, you might have to. Well, you can kind of tell without using the photo mode, but if you use photo and zoom in, you'll see that her body's not there. It almost looks like it is there.
I kind of want to...
But...
How do I get into photo mode? I have to pause. Nope.
Press down on the D-pad if you already have it activated.
No, I don't. Let's see here.
So go to settings. No.
Go
to settings.
Yeah, I'll go to settings now.
And then...
Camera. Display.
Hello, Junior.
Yeah, I'll let you
No. Go back.
To camera?
Go to game, and then click on...
I'm in game now.
God, I wish
enabled
there
photo
wasn't a
mode.
delay.
I know, because I'll notice it when you're like, oh no, I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah, I don't see her. Is there free camera? Because
And don't
it seems
forget,
like
you can
I'm.
use the D-pad to zoom also, in addition to our.
Oh, I'm on the big net. Hang on. Depth of field. Camera. Yeah, Mono's not there. That's unsettling. I'm gonna screen cap that and make that my background now. Because my brothers are gonna see that and they're gonna be like, "Where'd she go?" Junior commented that he's a Tim Madone fan now. Can you hear me? I think I lost him. Let me see if I hear him on the stream. Here, let me check the chat real quick. Hello? It seems like it just kicked me out of the chat for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't hear what I said then.
No, I didn't. I told you that Junior said that he's a Tim Madone fan now, and then I heard like a PlayStation noise. I was like, that's weird. And then I
Oh.
couldn't hear you talking. I was like, is he there? All right.
Have you gotten that lizard that's
Yes, I
up
have.
on the? Okay.
That was like the first one I ever got because I had the bomb arrow and I was just shooting it around and I saw a lizard fall from the ceiling.
Well, what I was saying was when you jump through Dorman's hole, it lights up as you're going through it, which is kind of scary, but a cool experience at the same time when it's your first time doing it.
Yeah.
Because the light seems to come through about halfway through the hole. So if you're up above looking down into it, you can't actually see all the way through. It's like there's like a cemented bottom there.
Huh.
But then that
I wonder
disappears when you jump into it.
I wonder why they would do that, you know, over like because they would know that players would eventually find it if they put the hole up there at all, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like why bother putting the hole and not just putting a beam of light or something? All right. Let's get climbing again.
Wait, did you get the coin? I can't remember.
Yeah, I got the coin that was at the top
Oh.
in the garden. I didn't get any on the bridge.
Well, go ahead and save before you go back up there, just in case you fall and die or something.
Oh, okay.
'Cause otherwise, you'll have to go get that one.
Oh, I did a manual save. Yeah. I just canceled the manual save.
It saves after you kill a Colossus, but that's the only time it saves. So anything else you do in the game, you're going to have to do your own save if you want to save, you know.
All right.
When it comes to the coins anyway, the fruit and the lizards, I think those automatically stay even if you die and you didn't save, but the coins, you definitely have to save for those.
Okay. Yeah, I just prayed at the shrine. Let me see if Mono's here. Oh, okay. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, she's not there. No, she's here. I wanted to parachute in and see when she appears. I suppose I'll leave that to a Tim Madone video.
Oh yeah, when you first land, she's not there, but then when you start walking towards the shrine, all of a sudden, boop, there she is.
It's like
Now, if you want to see that coin I was talking about, just go to where the bridge supports are, and just go to the edge of the cliff.
Okay.
And then you'll see it there.
It'd be funny if they added an animation. If they added an animation where if you do that glitch where you fall through the floor, can get to the tops of the statues, where it's just Mono eating a bag of chips sitting on the thing, and then she realizes you're there and lays down quick. Like she's just faking it.
Now what's interesting is there's actually another doorway into that temple, but they removed it except for the door itself.
Oh,
There's
I see
the
it.
5 doors. Yeah.
That really does look very, very accessible from where I am now.
Well, if you try jumping off aggro enough times, like running and jumping, you might get lucky and do one of those jumps where it flings you really far.
Yeah.
But I haven't been able to do it, so...
See, I tend to have luck with those types of things, but I don't know if I want to try it.
I'm one of those people that doesn't mind climbing up the side of the temple. I've done it so many times,
It really
lost
doesn't.
count.
It really isn't that bad.
But at PS4 trophies, he really hated having to climb up there.
Yeah.
he had to do it a whole bunch of times too. He's all, I just want that door to open up there so I don't have to climb up the side of the temple anymore.
Yeah, I wish if you got to the other side of it and held circle, it would open.
Well, a lot of people, including me, still believe that once you have that sort of Dorman, there's something else in the game that will unlock, or something you can do with that sword other than just stab Colossi with it.
Yeah.
But if there is, no one's found it yet.
I wonder if someone's
and
found it.
by now
like...
everyone's shined it on every goat drawing, and that hasn't done anything. So,
except for that 5th goat drawing, right? Or is there?
Yes,
there's
the
a 5th
one, which. See, I don't exactly understand how codes work. If is there a code for every tree, or do they just have to have a code for one tree, and then they can put as many trees in the game as they want with just that one tree code?
So,
do you know how that works?
What they do is they create assets. So, like, each tree is designed, but they're actually the same tree copied and pasted around.
Okay, so unless it's a different looking tree,
yeah,
the one code will be good for every tree that's going to be that same type of tree and look the same?
Yeah, and it won't.
Okay.
The tree will have a name, and it'll just connect to a file that is the 3D model.
All right, because there's been rumors for a while that there is a code for a 5th goat, but some people say that's been debunked already, that the code is there, but there is no 5th goat. But that could just be that no one's found it. That's why some people think there isn't a 5th one. But if every goat looks the same, couldn't they put as many goats in the game what they want and only have one code for it?
Yeah, if it were like the same texture.
Yeah.
But like I don't know what the goat drawings look like. They could just be like
every single one of them looks the same.
Okay. Because if they drew each one individually, then they could have given each one its own name.
Oh, okay.
Or they could have given each one its own label and then just copied and pasted the same file with different names.
I don't know if you saw the video I uploaded yesterday, but
I saw you upload it. I didn't open it yet.
Yeah, it's me jumping into a hole that I found while climbing up on one of the cliffs.
Okay.
And there goes my computer turning off again. I don't know why it only does this when I'm in a live stream. But
I
or
think
watching a live stream.
I have a lot less stamina for some reason. I don't know if I'm... I don't think that poison fruit did that much damage.
No, it doesn't. You can actually see, each time you eat a piece of fruit, you can see your health and stamina go down just a little tiny bit.
Yeah. I should be good. I'm very close. I mean, it's really not that bad of a climb. It only takes like 5 minutes. Come on.
Okay.
The flashing makes me anxious, but I know that I have a ton of stamina. There we go. Nailed it.
Yeah, I don't see anything on your screen right now. It's just white.
Really? For me, the stream's popping. I have it on like a monitor,
There we go.
so I can see it.
I have a feeling the delay is really bad right now. Right now, what I'm seeing is you climbing towards that second little ledge that you have to go around before you jump onto the round pillar.
Okay, I'm on the bridge running down to the other side now.
Oh gosh, this is a horrible delay then.
Yeah. I'm just
We're
now
more than
over
a...
the big lake by the second Colossus. You might just
Let
have
me
to
leave
fast
and join
forward.
back and see if that... How do you fast forward?
So there should be a red bar at the bottom of the video. If you just
Oh,
drag
okay.
that all the way to the right.
All right. Well, since you're going to have to come back up here a second time anyway, I mean, you're going to have to come back up here again.
Yeah.
You could just get that one coin right now since you're right over where it is.
Yeah, I really want to go to the all the way to the end, but I don't know which would be
Okay.
quicker. Which would
Now,
be
if you take a
quicker?
little look to your left, you'll see the round, well, I just call it a table that Colossus 3 walks around on.
Oh, really? My left. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can see it. People call it the UFO.
And then after that, if you look over to your right, you'll see a cave up towards the top of the cliff over by where Colossus 12 is, and no one's figured out how to get into that cave yet.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But you can see the other entrance from it. Remember when you climb on top of that big rock when you were in that little forest? If you look up when you're on top of that big rock, you can see the other side to the cave, the other opening.
Oh, really? So there's
yeah.
definitely something in there.
Well, I don't know if there's something in there, but there is a cave there.
Yeah.
And I also found another cave entrance.
It almost looks like there's a staircase going to it from this distance.
Yeah, but there's not, though.
Yeah.
But there might be little tiny invisible ledges with collision that with a fast hand or a turbo controller, you might be able to just jump your way right up there.
Mm-hmm.
If there is, I haven't seen anyone do that yet.
Okay, so my plan here, I think
And
I'm
if you look down to your left, you'll see that aggro is following you.
Oh, really? That's cute. You'll be on one of the sides, at least.
Yeah, it just,
I
if
see
you
him, I
start
see
to
him.
fall off, just grab, R2 to hold on and boost yourself back up.
Yeah, I'm running all the way down. There's one at the very end, isn't there?
One at the end.
And then there's one on one of these rocks along the way that I have to parachute down to.
Yeah, it'll be on your right side. There's three rocks that are going to be on your right as you head towards the end of the bridge. It's the very first one that you.
Okay, I see. I know.
The
I know
biggest
what you're
one
talking about.
too.
Yeah, because I heard it on top of that one, and I was like, "How do I get up there?" Yeah, I'm gonna get these two and then fight. I think I'm on the Colossus that's near that one. Yeah, we'll fight that one and then go back to the temple.
Even using a turbo controller, I haven't seen anyone be able to jump their way up to the top of that rock. So I think the only way to get that coin is to jump down from up here.
Yeah.
Because the only way you can really get to places that are out of bounds with the turbo controller is if there's something that you can land on, even if it's only for like half a second, to then boost yourself even higher. If there's nothing there at all, then you can't.
Yeah, all these rough textures.
You'd have to do a super high jump, which, like I said, I wish that's what a turbo controller would allow you to do, but
yeah. Yeah, usually, I think in like Skyrim and Elder Scrolls games, oh goodness, I wasn't paying attention, I almost ran off the edge. In Skyrim and Elder Scrolls games, you can usually just like spam jump along the side of anything and you'll go up it.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was a way to like increase your speed at running.
You don't have you don't have the PS2 version of this game, do you?
I do, I do.
Oh, okay. I'll show you. Well, once you're about 3/4 of the way down, if you look to your left, that's where you would see the Eco Castle in the PS2 version of the game,
Okay.
way out in the distance.
Oh, so yeah, it's not in this. Hang on, wait. I think I. No, that's just
No, it's not in this. And even if you fall through the map, you can't look up and see it. But in the
That's so sad they
PS3
didn't put
version,
it
if you
in.
fall through the map, you can see it.
Yeah, because PS3 version is just updated PS2 version, you know?
But when you look over to your left in the PS3 version, when you're up here, you won't see it, though. But you will still see it if you fall through the map. And you have to fall through the map over by where Colossus 15 is. At least that's where people have fallen through to look over and see it.
That's such a weird thing
And
to
I
remove.
and I think it's upside down, but it's clearly the Eco Castle, though.
It's such a weird
When
thing
you
to
look
remove.
up, when you look up, everything's like upside down. But
Yeah.
yeah,
It's-
Fumito Ueda has never commented on that. Like he's been asked so many times, well, in what chronological order do the stories happen? And he never answers that. So, but the fact that the castle was in this game obviously would mean that this story takes place before the events in Eco.
Yeah.
Even if they decide at the last minute to not have the castle mean anything in the game.
And plus there's that, the watermelon. They could
Yeah.
be... It could be
That's-
that, since this is the Forbidden Land, and time is kind of weird in the Forbidden Land, it could be
Yeah,
that,
see,
it's the same
see-
person happening at the
Yeah,
same time.
I see you have the camera pointed towards where Colossus 7 is, and that is where you would see the castle way out in the
Yeah.
distance if you were playing the PS2 version. But it's so blurry, it's kind of hard to make it out. But most people agree that's what it is.
Hello, Lone Wolf Jedi. Lone Wolf Jedi's returned.
If you fall through the map and look up and see it, it's nice and clear, so you can tell it's definitely that's what it is.
Has anybody ever figured out how to get into like a developer mode in this game and like free cam everywhere?
I don't know. But there is collision on those towers that you're coming towards. There is collision on those.
All the way
And
to
on
the
some
top?
of the rocks nearby, too. If you can just find a way up there, you can do a little bit of walking around.
Is there anything to see on the other side, or is it just like...
Well, yeah, what you see when you
Textures.
come in with the horse, there's those pillars.
Okay.
There's like 8 on each side, or there's... Let me see if I remember the lore on this. There's 24 in total. I think there's 8 on one side, and then the rest are on the other side, or there's 16 that are not broken and 8 that are, representing the 8 colossi that were removed from the game.
Okay.
At least that's the theory.
Yeah. Lone Wolf just asked in the chat if... He said, is this guy just an encyclopedia on Shadow of the Colossus? And I said, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
me
the
and
expert.
Nomad Colossus.
Yeah. Tim
Well,
Madone
trust
and
me,
Nomad Colossus.
he knows way more than I do.
Well, I'm Team Tim Madone if there's ever a...
But I think, and I haven't seen anyone do it yet, and I haven't been able to, but I think you can maybe crawl through one of those little windows there.
Yeah.
And if you can, you can maybe go through a tunnel or something and get over to the other side. Because people that have glitched their way through there in the PS2 version of the game, there is collision on the other side of this. You can walk around for a little bit without falling.
Here. What? I always forget. So, you know in the end of the game, if you spam jump,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how far we can get doing that. No, not that far. I was going hard spamming it there, and it wouldn't. It just pushed me right back.
Yeah, and you can try to use your flash arrow to blast your way through there, but you won't get through.
Okay. It's weird how things like All of the
Now,
things here are so much smaller than the things on the castle, the
now
tower.
one thing I discovered years ago, because I've only recently started making videos, and someone did beat me to it, but I discovered that when you go to Colossus 15, if you jump all the way across and glide all the way back across to the other side where the bridge collapsed, there's also an invisible wall there too that won't let you go through.
Huh.
Just like this. So even if you went across, even though you don't have your horse anymore, you still can't walk around the Forbidden Lands because it won't let you pass that barrier.
So like after the end of the game?
No, before the end.
Okay, I
like
was
when you climb all the way to the top, and then after the cutscene showing Colossus 15, if you then turn around and go the other way and jump off that ledge and glide all the way across to the other side, there's where the part before you jump across the bridge is like an invisible wall there.
Okay. Yeah.
But the one thing that no one ever discusses is how some of these beams of light showing, well, I guess that's supposed to be the spirit of the Colossus going into the sky, some of them have little white things floating around them and some don't. And I don't know if you've ever noticed that or not.
No, I haven't. How close can you get to them before they disappear?
They don't disappear at all.
Oh, so if I'm standing over the body of the Colossus, it's still there?
Yeah, the first one I ever saw was for Colossus 3, so I thought right away, maybe that, see, I don't see any here right now. But I thought maybe that meant, because if you get the collector's edition of the game, which comes with the steel case, on the back there's 1 through 16 numbers there, and number 3 is circled. So I thought that, plus the fact that there's these I thought they were white doves at first, but when I zoomed in with photo mode, they just look like little white pieces of paper, basically. They're not in the shape of a bird.
It really makes sense if they were doves, since the doves are connected.
Well, I still think they're supposed to be doves. They just didn't.
They got lazy.
Because, yeah, they didn't put photo mode in this game until the last minute. So they didn't expect anyone to be zooming up there and getting a close look at those anyway. So they probably thought, people would just assume that they were doves since they're white. But then again, the seagulls are also white.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's... I always consider seagulls to be like trash doves.
Trash doves?
Yeah.
57.
Lone Wolf asked how old you are. You said 57?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 57's a pretty solid age to be playing this game. When did you get started?
When it came out in 2005.
Yeah, well, like, when did you start playing video games, though?
Oh, probably 1975.
That's real. That's like the beginning. I think we...
Yep. I know it's sort of cliche to say it if you're an older gamer, but Pong was the first video game I ever played.
Yeah. I think Tetris was the very first, right?
The first commercially made video game, to my knowledge, was Pong.
Okay.
And even though Pong was successful, and even though Breakout was successful, and Dominoes was successful, it wasn't until Space Invaders came out that was a game that changed everything.
Really?
There were arcades dedicated just to Space Invader machines. There was no other game in the arcade but Space Invader machines. That's how big of a demand there was for that game at one point.
Well, it's a very fun game to like compete on. See, in my mind,
and I've never in Space Invaders. I think companies quickly learned it was a mistake to do this, but Space Invaders allowed you to put a full name up there if you got a high enough score, and of course some people put bad words there.
Oh, yeah.
So that's when they changed it to just you could put 3, your initials, and that's it. But I never got to put my initials on that game, because you had to get over 500,000. You had to get over 5,000 points, and I was just never good enough to get past that.
So I think I'm on the right one. The first one, okay.
That's where you need to
Jumping.
go. Yeah, everybody kind of trips when I say my age, but trust me, I'm not using a voice changer.
You don't sound 57, but... Or 50, right? What was it, 57? 50? Okay,
yeah.
57.
Just think of Heinz 57 ketchup.
Yeah. I'll think of that next year. There we go. Yeah, I got that token. Is there any other tokens in this desert?
Yes. Well, what's the next Colossus you have to get? Because remember, we're trying to do these in order so we don't forget.
It's the one in the pit.
Okay. Okay, so... Well, first... Okay, well, are you going to go do that one now, or are you going to go back and get that coin on the underneath the bridge there?
I'm gonna do this Colossus now.
Okay, so a little bit to your right, you're going to see a little ledge with a small tree on it. There's a coin up there.
Let's see. All the way up there. It's frightening. Hopefully I'm right in the right direction. Is it the wet ledge? There's like a ledge that kind of there's a ledge that kind of looks wet.
Yeah, it'll be close to where you would turn to go to Colossus 15. It'll be maybe 100 feet or so before you get to the end.
Oh, okay. Okay, I went straight right from the last
What is the game
coin.
about? Why don't you answer Lone Wolf's question on that?
You want me to answer
What do you
it?
think the game's about?
So, this game is life. Not kidding. It's basically a classic medieval story of a knight saving a princess. Except, he's making a deal with a demon that has him slay giant colossi to free himself and possess his body. And then he becomes a horned baby boy who has to guide a princess through a castle against a witch. In another game.
Okay, you actually went a little bit too far. It's the ledge before. I know there's little trees up here, but it's the ledge before this area. So you just went past it.
Okay, and the indentation in the cliffs.
Although I'm sure you can probably get up where you're trying to get up with the.
Yeah, am I spamming?
Yeah.
Mario Party kind of teaches you how to spam.
There's really not much of a story. You're told that if you want to bring the girl back to life that you bring to this forbidden land, you got to kill these 16 colossi, and then the force known as Dorman will grant you your wish, and that's basically the game.
Yeah, you're more so like entering as a witness than understanding the story.
But for me to just say it's nothing but a boss battle game doesn't do the game justice, though.
Yeah.
Even though technically that's really all it is.
Okay, I can hear the coin now. Let's see.
So some people,
hey, I got it.
some people will play this game and they'll find it boring and not finish it. Some people will play it, they'll finish it, they'll like it, but they'll move on. And some people become very obsessed with it, and it's...
Yeah, see, Tim has been so obsessed with this game that he was actually born in 2000. He's just spent so much time in the game that he's now 57.
And I think you got them already, didn't you? If not, there's 3 coins in this Colossus arena.
Yes, we got this one.
Okay, all right.
I think we got this when you were describing where they were in the chat. I think it was before we brought you in to voice. Is there one on top of the arena? So I know there's one in the lake.
No. There's just the 3 that's down that you've already got.
Alright. I'm surprised they didn't hide any where the Colossus spawns in.
There's so many places in this game where they could have put one.
Yeah.
that it kind of surprises me they didn't.
I'd even say they would be better. Some of the ones we found would have been better places.
Like those pillars down there.
Yeah.
They could have put one on top of one of those pillars, because you can land on those.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to have the parachute to do it, but, you know, they could have put one on top of one of those.
Yeah, there's already coins you need the parachute to get anyway. Hang on. It always exits my stream when I plug my phone in.
And now that I'm looking at those, it looks like there's 8 of those too. 6 are standing and 2 have fallen over. Could that also represent the 8 colossi that are missing?
I'll let you decipher that. You're the one with the experience here. I'm not the one who's thinking. That's your job. My job is to say words. Alright, I always just use the same pillar.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think there is 8.
Oh goodness. He's gonna start swatting in here. Alright, I need to get him to... Where did the stick land? Okay.
Okay, hold on. My
Let's
screen
go.
went black again.
Got it. I hate the camera on this boss fight. It always wants to look where I'm not trying to look.
Well, the only time I really use the camera is when I'm exploring around. When I'm in battles, I let the camera do it at once.
I can never. I hate some of the angles that the camera goes for. That could just be me. Because I really like camera work, so.
Have you already knocked the Colossus off the cliff?
Not yet. I'm backing him up to it now.
Okay, alright. I'm just checking to see where...
He's on the very edge. There we
where
go.
the delay is.
He just fell now.
Oh. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Oh, there's 10. Okay, there's 10 pillars.
Ah, no! I'm trying to do the
if...
plunging attack, and the parachute's interrupting it. Oh, I couldn't even land on him because of the parachute. Oh god, this is gonna be a tough way up.
Yeah, I'm just now seeing you bring out your sword, so that's how much of a delay there is.
Does the game actually pause when I pause the game, or is it one of those ones that keeps it playing, but it pulls up a menu?
It'll pause.
Okay. I need to unequip the the parachute on this one. I completely forgot. It's getting me killed. I'll try
you can't
dodge
pause
him.
the game. Just get up somewhere where he can't get you, and then you can remove it.
There we go. Oh, thank God I have so much health. I'd be so dead right now. Here we go. I can kind of hop on these rocks if I'm lucky. It's such a... This part, because as soon as you get up...
No, Jedi, what I do is I just... whenever I'm in the mood to see who might be live streaming the game, I just type in Shadow of the Colossus, and then I click on Filter, and then I click on Last Hour, and then that's how I found him. Because he was doing a live stream at that moment. I've never played Fallout.
It's alright. I wouldn't say it's your cup of tea, to be honest.
I do have Fallout 4.
Whoa!
The Game of the Year edition, but that's only because it came with something else that I won in an auction, so...
Okay.
It was just like a bonus thing thrown in. And I might give it a try someday. I'm somewhat familiar with the game because I've watched other people play it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of lore. That might be all that I would imagine interesting to you.
Yeah, everyone, you know, when I tell people, well, I mostly like open world adventure games with puzzle solving, right away, one of the first games they'll mention is Skyrim.
Yeah, well, the puzzle solving in Skyrim and Fallout is kind of pathetic.
Yeah, I've watched actually hours worth of Skyrim, and it just hasn't really grabbed my attention.
There we go, finally. I'm on him.
Now, I think it's Skyrim where there's like, it takes like 20 minutes or 30 minutes to get on all the way up to the top of a really big mountain that's in the game or something. Is that Skyrim?
The threat of the world. There's a notorious troll at the top, on the way.
Well, at least you have the Queen's Sword here. That makes things a little easier.
I only have to do the little stabs. I went through all that work and it was worth it. Without the Queen's Sword and the Shaman's Cloak, this would have been so long.
If you ever want a challenge for you and the time attacks just aren't challenging enough, just lower your health and stamina all the way down for each Colossus you want to take out.
Yeah. I think 15 would be the hardest to do with that one. Because his chest shakes.
And did you say last time that at some point you are going to play The Last Guardian?
No, somebody asked, and I said I might. I don't know if I plan to, because I already watched my brother play it. And that's a game that I feel like watching it is sufficient. I was having flashbacks to the first time I ever fought that 11th Colossus. There. The first time I ever fought him, I just kept getting rammed, and I couldn't get up. It was so annoying.
Are you aware that next Thursday is going to be a PlayStation event?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it'll be at 4 o'clock your time.
Okay. I work. I'll be working 4 o'clock my time.
Oh. Sony, they're going to have developers there for this, and it's going to be 40 minutes long, and they promise it's going to be a good mix of first-party games and indie games. So hopefully, because the last State of Play didn't really do anything for me, and E3 this year didn't do anything for me either. So
E3 was kind of I almost forgot it happened.
But I am expecting something at this event next week to, maybe find there'll be a final release date for Pray for the Gods, which...
Yeah, you've been looking forward to.
Yeah, and who knows, maybe they'll announce a director's cut for Shadow of the Colossus. I mean, we already have a director's cut for Ghost of Tsushima and a director's cut for Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm. What do you think would be in a director's cut?
I think they'll put the 8 missing Colossi back in the game, but it won't be in story mode. So the game will still be the 16 Colossi, like the main campaign, but then there'll be a mini game you'll unlock where you'll fight the extra 8 Colossi. Probably kind of like how you do the time attacks. You'll just go, they'll have the statues there, and you just go up to them and pray and then fight them.
Yeah. Or
I don't think you'll be able to go around the map and try to find where they are, but who knows? Maybe they'll do that. It'll just be a separate game.
It'd be cool.
They wouldn't dare release this game a 4th time and not put those back in there. I mean, I think the fans would be a little upset with Sony if they did that. Because
the Skyrim fans tolerated like 30 releases of the same game.
And I think maybe they'll give you access to the top of the temple, too.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be fun if they...
with probably some Easter egg up there at the top,
Oh yeah, that final goat drawing.
Yeah, maybe they'll make a Colossus just for a director's cut, one that was never conceived before. Maybe it'll be a goat-like Colossus or something.
Are the goats just a Blue Point thing, or is that like old Colossus reference?
No, those are just in this version of the game, just like the Sword of Dorman and the coins.
Okay.
That door, though, that you have to open to get the sort of door open, that was in the game originally. It just looked different.
Yeah, I remember
But
it.
that door was there, and everyone assumed that there might be a way to open it, but I don't think you could.
It was it looked more distinctly like a door in the old versions.
What I always thought was that it was a door, and then if you found a way to open it, there was a staircase that would lead all the way up to the blue balcony that was way up towards the top of the temple. Because if you look up, you'll see one balcony that's bluish colored, just like the door was kind of blue colored. And I thought, well, maybe there's a connection there, because all the other parts of the structure don't have a blue tint to them, just that one balcony.
Yeah. That'd be really cool.
On here, you can jump right as you make the corner here. You can jump across. You don't have to go all the way in like you're doing.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I think I did that...
Save a little bit of stamina.
I think I did that the first climb, and I fell. So I'm a little paranoid.
But I'm assuming everyone in here knows what Pong is.
Yeah.
But for such a simple game, it's actually quite surprising how many hours me and my friends spent challenging each other with that game.
I always joke that... I don't know if you've seen Rocket League.
And it's still fun to play, even now. I mean, any game where you can challenge one of your friends and play against them,
Yeah.
is a fun game usually. I even defend Donkey Kong Jr. Math, which the Switch has left off their roster of NES games. Because if you're playing with someone that has about the same math skills as you, that's actually a really challenging game to play. It's not very much fun to play against the computer, but if you're playing against a friend, it is challenging and fun.
Oh goodness, I'm getting nervous.
Okay, stop. Oh, go back towards the edge. Yeah, I don't think you have enough to get up there.
Yeah,
go back.
I can't. The delay. I don't know what edge.
Well, before you jumped across to where you're crawling up now,
No!
Go back to that other ledge. Oh, did you already fall off?
I just fell, yeah. I'm dead.
All right, I'm gonna tell you the cheat here that I guess you obviously don't know about.
All right.
Music SOS, hello.
Yeah, hello, music. Welcome in. He says good day, good day.
Oh, well, you can use your parachute. You don't have to die.
I unequipped it.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware or not, but there's actually 6 Easter eggs that have been found so far in the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut for Shadow of the Colossus.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Is there any relation to the dev teams?
I don't think so.
Okay, it's just like a cultural
I haven't
icon.
played it yet. I just know about the Easter eggs. I did buy it though. I never bought the game originally, but I did buy the director's cut, so I will get around to playing that eventually, even though I'm not really that much into fighting games.
Yeah.
But that game just looks so nice, and it's a pretty decent open world to explore that I think I'll like it.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima didn't really do me. It just feels too much like a old school Assassin's Creed game to me, and I kind of played that series out. The mechanics just feel old to me.
See, that's kind of how I feel about Jedi Fallen Order. It almost feels like an Uncharted game, but they replaced Nathan Drake with the kid that you play.
Yeah, I had so many complaints about
I mean,
Jedi Fallen Order. The whole time I was playing that game, I was pretty much just complaining.
Did you experience a lot of glitches in it?
Oh yeah, especially with the parries.
Don't forget to put your parachute on.
Oh yeah. The parrying, there's everything about that game just did not feel good.
I did like the fact that you do get to hear Palpatine though, if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
You get to hear him say, "Execute Order 66." He's my favorite villain in the Star Wars saga.
Yeah, Lone Wolf just said, "Don't get me started on Fallen Order." Pretty much, people kept requesting that game because they were saying it was a Star Wars Souls-like.
Well, if I had to pick a Star Wars game other than the 1983 arcade game, I probably would pick Jedi Fallen Order because Battlefront's just too difficult, and
Yeah. See,
and
I like Battlefront just because it's endless.
But Star Wars, the arcade game from 1983, was a really fun game, and it came in a cockpit version, so it's like you were sitting in a cockpit
Oh, that's neat.
and firing at the enemies. But the reason I didn't do good at that game was because you couldn't invert the camera. So because you had a controller, you had like a steering wheel type of controller. But if you pushed up, your camera went down. If you moved left, the camera went right, and it's hard for me to play games that do that. The first Red Dead Redemption game was like that, and that was one reason why I could never finish it.
Oh. Did you ever play Red Dead Revolver?
Now they have a patch where you can invert the camera on the first Red Dead game, but the original you couldn't. So when that big train robbery scene happened, I just failed.
Did you ever play Red Dead Revolver?
No.
Oh,
I think I have it, though.
That was the PS2 one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that, and it's a very fun kind of arcadey.
I kind of forgot to tell you, you've already passed it, but there is a balcony down there you could drop down on, and then you could let your stamina go all the way back up, and then jump over and continue climbing.
I remember that shortcut there, or not shortcut, but rest point. It's a lot more obvious in the PS2 version.
Oh yeah, because there's not plants and stuff covering it.
in this version, I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, is that the rest point, or is this one of the fake paths?
Now, see, in the original game, you could actually jump around. If you climbed up high enough, you could jump around and land inside that little section in there, and then you could let your stamina heal up in there. But they block that off in this version. Even if you drop down from up above with your parachute, you can't go inside there. Now this time I'll try to tell you before it's too late. When you get to that other little ledge before you jump off onto the last part, you can just jump up on top of there and just stand there and let your stamina heal back up before you continue.
Well, I see.
It looks like you have enough to make it this time anyway, but
I just wasted a bunch of stamina trying to jump up.
When you jump up, don't be holding R2. Just jump up and be ready to grab R2 if you start to fall, though.
Yeah. See, I use R1 because I have access to the PS2
It has to be down
controls.
towards the corner. Down towards the corner.
Okay, it's flashing now, but I think I'm good.
Oh, see, I don't even see you on that section yet.
Yeah.
The delay.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna make it. There we go. Okay. And this is the last one from this bridge, right?
Yeah. No more having to climb up here. Unless you want to fall through the map in the garden and explore around, which...
I don't have time for that.
Well, no, I mean like at a later time. On your own.
Yeah, tonight I kind of have to keep it strict to a certain timetable because I have to be somewhere tomorrow at like 5 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Well, you may not get all 79 coins tonight then, but maybe.
Maybe, if we really rushed it. I think all the climbing the temple kind of killed the time. That's alright. I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't mind playing this game.
Yeah, if you went, before Space Invaders became a hit, if you went to an arcade, basically, there was just pool tables, maybe a few air hockey tables, a couple of arcade machines over in a corner somewhere, and some fuzzball, I think that's how you call it, or foosball or whatever.
Foosball, yeah.
Things, and that's it. That's all an arcade was back then. Because video games, weren't... No one really gave them much thought. I mean, people played Pong and people played Breakout, but no one really thought about them that much.
Yeah.
But once Space Invaders became a hit, and then Asteroids became a hit, then that's when arcades became basically video game arcades.
Yeah, I honestly, the concept of arcade before video games doesn't even touch my mind.
Oh, and of course I'm forgetting pinball machines.
Yeah.
How dare I leave that out? And I have landed on every single one of those ledges, like the one you just jumped off of, because each one of these pillars has one. I jumped down to all of them, because at the time I didn't know if there was another coin up there somewhere or not, so...
Yeah, you had to go...
I had to check. There is collision on all of them.
Oh, he asks if I ever played Rayman. I did play Rayman quite a bit. I think I even had it on PS1. We have Rayman Legacy now. Rayman. It's a fun game. It's a 2D platformer. It's a very fun 2D platformer. It's a fun twist on it.
Now that rock that you're heading towards, the only way you can get on that rock now is to jump off aggro or jump down off the cliff and glide over to it. But in the original game, you could actually just climb up there on your own.
Huh.
You wouldn't need to use aggro.
Lone Wolf asks if you platinumed this game. I feel like there's no need. Whoa, 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 whoa! How the hell did aggro get behind me?
Aggro will just reappear magically.
You just jump.
And sometimes if you're facing the camera towards you as you're running, you'll just see him automatically fall down from the sky or pop up out of the dirt. I mean, or just blink, just appear. Lots of times he just falls down from up above, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's like Dorman just puts him in. Aggro really just wants to go home, but
I've platinumed the game 5 times so far, because I have it from 5 different regions, and then therefore I had to platinum at each one of those times.
I thought you'd done it 8 times.
Well, I've done it. Oh, there goes my screen again. I had to platinum it from Australia, the UK, Japan, China, Russia, and I think that's it. I did play the other ones, but the platinum, because some of the other ones, even though they're in a different region, the code's the same. Like, okay, I don't hear anybody.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
I was listening.
Yeah, if you look at my games list on PS4, you'll see the game pops up 5 times. And yes, I did get the platinum for... It only shows the 1 platinum, but I did platinum all 5 of them. So... And I also collected all 79 coins for all 5 as well.
So you platinumed for this
Plus,
version.
I unlocked all 154 pictures in the gallery. Yeah, the ones that were from a different region, it basically was like having to play the game all over again.
Yeah. What about
the only thing, the platinum trophy was already there, but because I did everything anyway, it was the same thing as platinum in the game. I mean, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Did you platinum it? Like, are you including the platinuming it for the PlayStation 3 version as well?
No, I was never able to get the platinum trophy for the PS3 version because I could never beat that 3rd Colossus in hard time attack mode.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that stopped me from getting that trophy.
Because you couldn't do the resist the wrist thing?
No, I could do that. I just couldn't beat it within 5 minutes.
Yeah. I think my time attack is within, like, the 5-minute range. I might have done it quicker, but I think it was because I was able to do resist the wrist immediately.
Well, that's the only... I've never seen a video of anyone taking out that 3rd Colossus without doing resist the wrist. I don't think you can do it without resist the wrist.
Yeah.
Because there's the time it takes to get onto the Colossus if you do it the normal way, having him break the wrist thing. You're only going to have about 3 minutes left, maybe 3.5 minutes to do everything once you're on him.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you have to get the arm, the belly, and the head.
oh, thanks, Jedi. Yeah, I've spent thousands of hours on this game. If you include the PS2 version, PS3 version, and PS4 version, it amounts to well over 1,000 hours I've spent. And more of that time I've spent exploring the map than fighting the Colossi.
Yeah, I mean...
Now, you already got the coin in here, but if you want to go back up on top of that rock just to see the other opening to that cave, you can do that if you want, but...
I think I've gotten all of the coins in here, yeah. Because I know I've got the one on the buried temple.
There's 2 in here, and then there's one on the other side of the dam. Did you get the one on the other side of the dam?
Yeah, where you have to hop across the river.
Okay, did you get the one in here that's by the waterfall?
Yes, I think so. There's just the 2 in here?
Yeah.
I would have guessed 3. That's a good thing.
I know for sure you got the one on top of the rock up there, but I don't know if you got the waterfall one. You might just want to check anyway. The waterfall's to your left there.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
Now, other games I've spent a lot of hours on is Twisted Metal and Twisted Metal 2. Although I haven't played those recently, but back when they came out for the original PlayStation, me and my friends spent a lot of time playing those games. And I've spent of the 2,000 friends I have on PSN, because it won't let you have more than that, I have the highest amount of hours for playing Fortnite, which is over. It's
That's
even
kind of
though
funny.
I said I'm not really into fighting games, I kind of make an exception with Fortnite.
It's kind of funny hearing a 57-year-old guy is like the most into Fortnite. You know?
I think it's over 1 million hours.
Wow.
I think it's 1 million something, but I forget what it is. It says 1 million something. Oh, right up. Oh, you've already gone past it, obviously. But there's another cave. If you look up, just before you make the turn to where you can see the waterfall, there's another cave up there, which I haven't figured how to get into yet.
Caves are so interesting to me. I don't think I'll ever go in one in real life, though.
Well, it's really disappointing because there was a cave down here by where I live, and you had to hike over a mountain to get to it, and you could actually go inside of it about 10 to 15 feet. And if you'd have taken a shovel with you and dug out all the sand in there, you could have gone in even further, but a lot of sand had dropped down and blocked further in where you could go. But some developer bought the hill and bulldozed it to put houses, condos on there, and they buried up the cave. Or they might have even dynamited it, and, to make it so that a hollow spot wouldn't be under there.
Yeah.
So that was disappointing me, because I'm sure that's a cave that Indians used at one time. I mean,
when I was goodness, that lizard scared me. When I was a kid, our neighborhood had like these drainage pipes all through it, and we would explore and like hang out in there.
Hopefully, you never lit a match while in there.
No.
Okay, because that's a dangerous thing to do, because there is gases and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Maybe not strong enough that you'll pass out if you're in there, but if you light a match, that could spell trouble.
Yeah, it's actually really dangerous, because there's people like, I'm really into like spooky stories and stuff, and there's people who their job is to crawl in there, and they'll get in there and then not come up because there's so much gas that as soon as they inhale, they die.
Yeah, I don't think it's 1 million hours. It's 1 million something, though. I just don't remember what it is. I know when I look at my career under squad matches, there's something there that says it's over 1 million, but I forget what it is exactly.
Yeah.
But I only started playing that game. I started playing it in January of 2018. I didn't even get on PlayStation Network until October of 2017, so before then everything I played was offline.
Yeah.
I did buy my PS4 on launch, though. And there's one game to thank for that. I don't know if anyone knows what the launch games were, but yeah, take a guess.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Nope.
No. Knack?
Yes.
Knack, really?
Yeah. I'd played... Every time I saw that in a store where there was a demo you could play, I played it, and I just kind of, like, fell in love with it, so... I felt like, well, you know... I've mastered the demo everywhere I've played it.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to play the whole game, so... And that was I bought 4 games at the time. I paid for 3 and got 1 free just for buying the console.
That was one of the games where they were really showing off what a PS4 can do.
Oh yeah, and it did look really nice. I mean,
yeah, and like also it used the touchpad and like motion controls and everything. And then no other game ended up using that.
When Knack would explode and all the little tiny pieces just sprayed all over the place, I mean, you hadn't really seen something like that in a game before. I mean,
yeah.
All the little details of all the little pieces scattering all over and everything.
I'm honestly surprised that they didn't use, they didn't save Shadow of the Colossus as a PS3 tech demo. Oh god. Where was the parachute? You're gonna see it and you're gonna be like, where was the parachute there? Because I haven't...
Okay.
Oh, hang on, I'm on the belly. I dove deep enough where I'm under the belly.
Okay, but yeah, you can't stab him under the water, though. Oh yeah, I just saw you fall off into the water. Oh yeah. Wow! Oh my goodness, I've never seen that before. I didn't know you could go under the water that deep to see the belly.
Yeah, see, I think the reason Tim comes in here, Lone Wolf, is that almost every time I stream, there's something where he's like, "What is that?" It's just because of my ability to make mistakes.
I hate it when I leave a comment for someone, though, when I'm watching them play, and they get kind of snotty with me.
Yeah.
And that does happen sometimes. And sometimes even when you try to help someone, you know, like you don't want to like spoil anything, but you just give them a little hint that they get kind of salty with you. Tell me one more clue and I'm going to block you or something, I mean.
Really?
Yeah.
Those people aren't worth it. Like, I always, when I'm streaming, I'm like, people have the respect. Like, I should respect the fact that people are willing to come in.
Now I'm kind of curious to know what the 1 million is.
Yeah, I think,
It's not kills, I know that for sure.
Come on. Why do I always get this glitch?
I'm actually not very good at Fortnite, but I have no shame in being carried.
Yeah, there's no shame in it, right, Lone Wolf? Lone Wolf carries me in Battlefront all the time.
Actually, the thing I'm the best at using in that game is grenades.
Really?
I usually have, if I can, I have all my slots filled with grenades except for maybe one AR or something. Yeah, because when you start throwing a whole bunch of grenades at enemies, it confuses them, and most likely you're bound to hit at least one of them.
Yeah, and that's kind of like a way around their structure, the structure battles. Finally, we got him.
Well, yeah, I mean, the last playthrough I did before the one I'm working on now, when I was in, fighting the Turtle Colossus, the one that you have to get under the steam vents. I guess I let go or something happened right as he flung me, and I went like 300 feet up into the air. I mean, and that had never happened before. I wish it would have happened closer to one of the cliffs so I could have tried to glide over there and see if I could have landed up there.
Yeah. I always know whenever something like bad happens in this game, you have like sparks going off in your brain being like, hang on now, there's something we can use.
I know, people would be like swearing and cussing, a Colossus, and I'm like, oh, you can do that?
Yeah. Lone Wolf says you have 1 million deaths.
No, it's not that either. I don't know if it keeps track of your deaths in Fortnite. I don't think it does. Oh, well, yeah, no, it does, but I think it does. Actually, considering how much I've played Shadow of the Colossus, I barely have over 1,000 deaths, which is kind of amazing considering how much exploration I've done where I've purposely killed myself just to see if I could get somewhere or land on something.
There's an exploit someone's found in Skyrim where if you paralyze yourself, you won't die from fall damage. So people will use that. They'll like go super high up, and then they'll eat a consumable item that paralyzes them, and then when they hit the ground, they just like bounce around the map, and they'll use that to get places.
Oh. They'll probably remove that if they ever re-release the game again.
Bethesda never fixes anything.
Yeah, Fortnite's constantly having to do fixes. I mean, the game was a work in progress when they released it, and they were at least honest enough to admit that.
I think...
people are always finding glitches, and then Fortnite's always having to do patches to fix them so people can't cheat, and then of course that ends up taking up more room on your hard drive, because it's usually a few gigabytes for each patch. So I think I'm up to like 80 gigabytes of memory now for that game, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Is there
something like that?
Is there a point where does it like help to delete a game and reinstall it? Does that help clean up?
I don't think no.
Because some updates are just make games almost uncarryable on your system.
Yeah, I keep telling myself when it gets up to like 90 or 100 gigabytes, I'm deleting the game, but I probably won't, because there's always people that want to play it. So
yeah, I remember you inviting me. I'm like, I don't have it.
Yeah. Well, I heard you, I thought I'd heard you mention once that you play it, but only once in a while. But
I played it I played it when it first was like out. And when I first played it, I was like, oh, this is interesting, but I don't think anybody will be interested in watching this on a stream. And I was dead wrong. Some of the most successful streamers.
This is driving me crazy now that I can't remember what that million is for. It almost makes me want to go check.
Alright, so I have... Well, there's a huge delay even for me, and I've not had connection issues on my phone.
Okay, now did you get the coin that's over in that little section between the two cliffs? Okay, you've gotten all the coins in the forest, right?
Yeah, and we got the one in the holler. Or I guess you don't call it a holler.
Okay, here's it. And you got the one under the waterfall, correct?
Yeah.
Or by the waterfall. So what you want to do is don't go to the forest yet.
Oh.
Wait, which one are we going to now?
We're going to the...
Oh, okay, Phalanx. Okay, my second favorite Colossus.
We're on Phalanx already. That kind of feels quick. Because that's like, we're in the last floor now.
Yeah, we just... unless we've missed a coin somewhere and don't know where that coin is, we may get them all tonight.
Yeah. Well, there's some tricky coins for Phalanx. This might take the rest of the
Oh no, I know. No, I know where all the ones are for him. There's actually only 2 in his arena area.
Okay.
We're gonna get all the ones on that side of the map, though.
Yeah, we've gotten one.
So you already got the ones at Eco Beach too, correct?
Yeah, we did Eco Beach
together. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that.
We did that whole section before the cave to the Snake Colossus.
Okay, all right.
That dead tree is super cool.
The one that was fallen over.
The dead tree.
Oh, never mind.
The cave
I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, isn't that where I saw you grab the hawk in a way I'd never grabbed it.
Yeah, and you're like, oh,
I
hey,
have
hang
since
on.
done that, by the way.
You have?
I didn't bother to make a video about it though, but
Lego Cavern called Fortnite Dork Night.
well, it's
Don't take it personally.
for someone.
He's
I
not
don't
one
really
to talk.
want to.
Alright. So where are the coins in this section?
It seems to me you got the ones that were in here, but if not, just keep running. See, with this delay, this is going to be kind of hard, but there's going to be two rocks, one that's straight up and one that's kind of slanted sideways, and you have to go up that sideways one to get the coins on top of that rock.
I think we did that one. We did get that one.
And then there's one of the rings that's broken at the top. There's a coin underneath there too.
That one we did not, because I kept looking.
Okay.
We didn't get that one because I thought you were talking about it being on top of the ring, and I could not figure that out.
Oh, I actually have been on top of one of those rings, one of the ones that's not broken, but you have to jump off of phalanx and glide over to it.
Okay.
But if you're able to do that, you can stand up there. It won't knock you off.
So it's inside of one of the broken rings?
Yeah, it's on the sand, but it's one of the broken ones.
Okay, I'll
The one that's almost complete but has a little tiny piece broken off the top.
okay, I'll look for it.
It's just past
I
that
see it, I
one
see
with the rock. Yeah.
The one with the rock.
The one with the rock that's slanted.
Yeah.
Are you sure you got the one on top of that rock, right?
I'm pretty sure. We've gotten one in this arena.
Okay, but after you get this next one here, don't go fight this Colossus. There's still
Okay.
another coin we're going to get since we're in this section of the map.
Alright, so we are in E7. E7, E6.
Okay, I just now saw you pick up the coin.
Yep.
So, how much of a delay is that, do you think?
You're gonna see me pull up the map now. Now I'm riding my horse.
Okay, alright, so we want to go down towards E8.
E8, okay. I was heading out. You're gonna see me ride up towards E6. Just ignore that, because that's where I hear you. Warzone is 120
Well,
gigabytes.
actually, as you're heading towards E6, you might want to save with that prayer shrine that's over there.
Okay, when I see one.
Oh yeah, have you gotten all the prayer shrines yet?
Not yet. I haven't gotten a trophy for it. I don't have that
Well,
one,
yeah.
so I might as well get it.
You have to save it all 25 of them.
Yeah, I don't think I'm close to 25.
And it
prayer
has to be
shrines.
done in one match too. If you
Yeah.
don't, then you gotta save it all 25 again. So that part doesn't save.
Yeah, and with Colossus 15, I'm pretty sure I got all of them.
Okay, there's the one on top of the rock outside. There's the one underneath the archway. There's the one over on the left side where the Colossus comes up from, and then there's the two you have to jump off the ledge and glide over to get.
I got the two you have to climb up the ledge, glide over to get. There's one on a rock outside the arena. I don't know about the left side of the one where the Colossus climbs out of, though.
Okay. You know, since we're over here, I mean, you're going to come back over here to get to Colossus 16, but we could just get all the ones on this side of the map as well.
Yeah.
And get
Let's
that out of the
see.
way if you want to do that.
I got about 5 minutes before I gotta close out the stream.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to get them all then.
We don't have to beat this Colossus. We can just get coins. Oh, hey, I see another shrine.
Okay, go down to that one.
Yeah. At the beach. Or cliffside.
Yeah.
Wait, it kind of disappeared.
It's still there.
Lone Wolf asks if you have any wild and interesting talents. He plays Shadow of the Colossus. I like the Stonehenge thing.
I don't know if I do or not. Well, you know that they left that in there, I guess, just for decoration. But there was a Colossus that you're supposed to use that for. That one of the 8 that was removed from the game. What you do is you get the Colossus to get stuck in there, and then the top falls down on top of it, and that breaks its armor off. Then you can get onto it to kill it.
There's a coin in it. Found it. All right, I got the coin on that Stonehenge thing.
Okay, go down and save at that prayer shrine.
It's a really neat section.
Yeah. Yeah. Only people that like to explore even go over to this part of the map, because there's no Colossi over here anywhere.
Yeah.
But it is a big section of the map to explore.
Alrighty. Alright, now any other coins in this area?
Yes, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. But it's going to take more than 5 minutes to get to them all.
Okay.
Plus the one you just got, which makes 5. So there's another prayer shrine all the way down.
Yeah, I saw it. Should I head towards it?
Head towards that.
Wander likes to slow down when the birds come by.
Yeah, sometimes he slows down in certain areas, even when there's nothing there. I think... I'm not sure why that is, but... Well, there's... I don't know if I'd call it a talent or not, but there's certain games that I've never seen anyone beat other than myself. We're talking old school arcade games here.
Yeah.
Games that I always had the highest score on whenever I'd go to the arcade and check. Because a lot of arcades just kept the machines running at night even when the place was closed. So, unless there was a power outage or something, your high score stayed up there until someone beat it.
Nice. Would they do competitions?
I do miss... No, I wish, though. I wish I would have gone on the TV show Starcade. But if they'd have had me do something like Galaga or something, or Pac-Man, I would have failed greatly at that.
Yeah.
Now, here's where I made one of my videos.
Yeah,
2 ways to ride the Hawk.
the
okay,
giant
so...
hawks.
Now, jump off aggro for a sec, or just stop running with him, because of the delay, I need to tell you where to go here. There's going to be a small little tree, skinny tree, right at the edge of the cliff, and there is a coin right next to that tree.
Okay.
It's going to be on the left side of a crevice, sort of, that leads towards the ocean.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm running towards what I think you're talking about.
Okay, I did see you looking in the right direction. Let's see if you start running that way.
The big skinny tree?
Yeah, with no branches except up towards the top.
Got it. Let me look down. Surprised there's not one on this viewpoint in between the crevice, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got that one.
Yeah, sometime when you have some free time, you can jump off the cliff and land on the rocks down there with your parachute. Some of them you can land on safely and get a nice view of the waves splashing up against the cliff. Now that's the only one in this area. So now start heading.
Yeah, and I got a penchant for exploration for a second. Wanted to see what's up here. It's just flat. Okay. All right, I'll go back. What was it? That's the only one in this area.
Yeah. So you're going to want to go back towards that prayer shrine that you just saved at, but kind of stay towards the cliff side of the map, because there's going to be a coin down on the ledge. You're going to have to jump down to it, but don't worry, you can climb back up.
So let's see how many
No, it's all memorized. I know where
we got
all
61.
158 fruit are, all 77 lizard tails, all 79 gold coins, and yeah, I have all that memorized. I should make a map, though, of my own where all the gold coins are, just in case someday I actually do forget one or two.
You could post it online, and people
As many times as I've
it.
collected them or helped other people collect them, though, I don't think I'm going to forget anytime soon. Okay, so if you look towards... You're going to see one really super tall rock towards the edge of the cliff. It's down a little ways more, like towards the next prayer shrine that you saved at.
Okay. Is it the one that kind of looks like a tower of a castle?
Yeah, you need to go over there, and that's where the next one's going to be.
Okay.
Kind of looks like the cliff's like flipping you off, sort of, depending on what angle you look at the rock. But yeah, it does kind of look like a watchtower for a castle. That'd be cool if that was part of the eco castle sitting there.
This area kind of looks like the place where Aragorn fights off the Nazgul. Okay, I'm at that tall tower. I'm gonna jump down on one of these rocks.
Probably just from playing the game so many times. So yeah, you're heading in the right direction. In fact, yeah, you see those little ledges down there? I see you looking at them. You're probably past
area?
that part, but it's down there. It's going to be down on the third ledge.
Okay, I'm really
Just
nervous.
be careful jumping down there.
Yeah. The third ledge. Alright, I'm standing... Before I hop down, I'm kneeling. Okay, I can see, like, the grass that's grippable. Okay, yeah, there's a way up here. Yep. Okay. This section kind of reminds me of Kingdom Hearts a little. So third ledge down.
Yeah, so there's three ledges. You probably can't see the third one from up at the top, but
I hear it. I got the coin now. Got it. This kind of reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. This little part here.
Yeah. And I see you picking up the coin right now, so that gives you an idea of how much delay there is.
Yeah. Alrighty. Is the next one nearby, or should I just save and end it?
It's kind of nearby. It's going to be, you see those really tall cliffs, kind of in the middle of this section of the map. There's one on a ledge on those cliffs.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Up, so I have to go back up towards the prayer shrine, but around the edge, that outside.
No, like, okay, you know where the yeah, now you're looking at it now. Yeah, the cliff you need to go around. Yeah, to get up there.
I know what you're talking about.
And then also once you're up there, you're going to see a really tall rock that almost looks like a watchtower for a castle too. You need to get over towards where that section is.
Okay.
And then after you get this one, if you want, you can save and.
Let's see. I'm listening
I'll
for
just
it.
have to
I think I know
remember
where it
that
is.
there's one more in this area we still need to get, because...
Hey, there's kind of an opening.
Okay.
Look, if you look at my screen, like, here, I'll kneel, like, twice.
Okay,
There's, like, an opening
stop
past me.
moving where you are. Okay, because you're right above where it is, but I don't know if you're still in that section right now.
I hear it.
Okay, are you looking across where you can see like a cave opening way off in the distance?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to, so the coin's going to be on a ledge right down below where you are.
I'll look around.
It's going to be like a brown ledge, kind of. The rocks are going to be kind of brown colored.
Okay, yeah. I have to parachute down?
Oh, yeah. You could probably survive the fall without using the parachute, but why risk it?
Yeah.
Because then you'll have to go back and get those other coins too if you die, so... Just mash the jump button to jump when it doesn't want to let you jump.
Alrighty. I got it.
Now, do you want to just get the last one that's also around here and then save, or?
Yeah, if it's nearby, might as well.
So you're gonna need to go back up where you were, not the exact area where you were, but up past those cliffs again.
Okay.
It's gonna be kind of it's gonna be kind of close to that other prayer shrine you saved at. Not the one near the ocean, but the first one you saved at when you got over to this side of the map.
Okay. When I got past the phalanx.
Yeah.
Man, Aggro's taking his time. Why can't he just fall out of the sky?
Oh, you're just gonna have to run. He'll just automatically. Sometimes you like to see him fall off the cliff, and sometimes he'll die and stay there, and other times he'll actually get up and come towards you.
I'm watching for him to fall out of the sky. Goodness, it's
Yeah, he'll just appear like maybe about 20 or 30 feet above the ground. He'll just all of a sudden appear there and then drop down and then start running towards you.
There he is. I see him. Come on. There we go. Hey, you know, one thing that's weird, my mom is like 50-something, and like when we watch shows from the 70s, like the Golden Girls and stuff, they're in their 50s, but like 50s now is not nearly as old as 50s then.
Oh, they're all dead now.
Yeah.
All the whole cast of that show.
Well, except for Betty White. Is she still alive?
Well, that's true. She's 99.
Yeah. I mean, it's like weird how much older 50 looks back then.
What I always find interesting, since I guess I can qualify as a gamer, is when I see old TV shows or movies made in the late 70s or early 80s, and there's a scene that takes place in an arcade, and you can see all the actual real arcade machines that were in there at the time. And
yeah. You get like
and a lot of those games
flashbacks.
never got ported to a console, so unless you had the actual arcade machine, there would be no way to play them.
Alright.
My very first console I ever bought was called the ColecoVision console. And it wasn't NES quality, but it was definitely better than Intellivision or Atari 2600.
I think the first console my family ever got was a Sega Saturn.
Oh, okay. I still have my Sega Saturn.
Yeah, we got rid of
I got
ours.
it to play a game called Enemy Zero, which I have the US and Japanese version of.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably
so stop moving your horse for a
I
second.
already jumped. I feel ashamed of myself for jumping. I was like, I probably shouldn't have jumped.
Oh, well, while you're at it, just, I guess if you can't get back up, just go save at the prayer shrine. Just in case we have trouble finding this coin and you want to go. At least we'll have these other ones saved already. Because this one's kind of a tricky one. It's hard to see because of the way the lights shine on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You'll hear it when you're near it, but seeing where it is to pick it up sometimes is not easy. Now, do you remember if you got... Okay, you know how you jump down to that ledge to get that coin?
Uh-huh.
Not this one, not the one you just got, but the one before that over the sea cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember going on a cliff similar to that to get another one?
I'm sure I have.
Okay, all right.
I can't remember.
Wait, bring up your map for a sec. Bring up your map. I'll tell you when I'm seeing it. Because if I don't see the prayer shrine that's there by that coin, I'll know you haven't been there yet. Because you would have saved at that prayer shrine. And no, you haven't saved there yet. It's like in section like D8 or D7.
Okay,
it's like
yeah.
right in that area. We don't have to worry about that one right now. I just want to make sure we don't forget that one.
Yeah, I don't think we did that area. We did.
Okay.
When we went for the bearded Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
We went around, like, to the right, and then across that land bridge and everything.
Oh gosh, we still have 16 coins yet?
Yeah.
It's now I'm feeling just a tiny bit nervous, because I feel like we should have more than that by now.
Okay, I'm trying to find... Okay, I'm on
All
top
right,
of
so,
that cliffs again.
Okay, so... Just stop there for a sec. Okay, so you're kind of going in the right... Okay, just don't move at all yet, and then...
I'm not moving right now.
Okay. Okay, I see you on top of this big rock, so... Move the camera towards where Aggro's standing. And the coin's going to be kind of almost where Aggro is, but a little bit further down, but along the mountainside, on that direction.
Okay.
Aggro may have walked away, I don't know, but
He
if
walked
not,
off.
then yeah.
Okay,
so just
about.
along that mountain, but further down. Like the direction I see Aggro walking right now, start heading that way, but stay along the base of the mountain here.
Okay.
I see you go inside this little area here where there's a shiny lizard tail. It's down further, but along this same section of the map, though.
Yeah, I'm on the underside. I'm searching around now. Oh, I hear it.
Okay. Is there any game in particular that you're looking forward to at the event next week?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to Battlefield 2042 and Elden Ring now. I don't know if they'll be in the event.
Alright, I just saw you pick it up, so go and save and we'll call it a day for now.
Yeah. What are we at? 64. 15 left.
Well, there's 2 in Colossus. I'm trying to think in my head right now to count for the ones we haven't got. There's 1 on the other cliff side you didn't get. There's 2 in Colossus 14's area you haven't got. There's at least 1, possibly 2 in Colossus 15's area you didn't get. There's at least 1 you didn't get in Colossus 16's area. But we're only at 6 now. There's 3 in the mountainous area towards Colossus 14 that you haven't gotten. So now we're at 9.
Mm-hmm.
That still leaves us, what, 5 coins unaccounted for?
Yeah.
And you got the...
Well, we haven't really done the canyons heading towards the 14th.
Yeah, there's 3 there. There's 3 there to pick up. Okay, and then there's one... You got the ones on the way to Colossus 4, right? Where you had to climb up the side of the cliff, get one, then jump across and get the other one?
Colossus 4. Yeah, we've done all of the ones for Colossus 4.
Okay.
And the bird one. We've done the bird one.
Did you get the one where I said that this was in PS4 Trophy Stream, this was the last coin found? Did we get that one? If not, then there's 2 coins in between those 2 mountains that we haven't got.
Okay. I'm not entirely
I wish they
sure.
did just pop up on the map. I guess they felt it would be like with the yellow fruit. It would have been kind of confusing having something else goldish on the map, but they could have just put them a different color on the map.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's... Yeah, so if we didn't get those 2, then that puts it up to 12.
Okay. we'll figure it out.
All right.
Yeah. It's time I call it a night. I can't see the chat right now because my phone died. My phone died literally right when I was about to check the chat.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully I'll get it on before it's too late, but thank you, Tim. I had a good time.
All right, man. See ya. And bye to everybody else who's in here, too.
All right, have a good night.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah. Happy Labor Day. All right, bye-bye. Alright, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for coming into the chat. I wish I could read your comments. I love reading your comments, but the phone died and I can't plug it in right now. But thank you for coming in. Hopefully you guys had a good time like I did, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye-bye.